I get what Mikel's trying to do. I get it. I really do. Right? He's trying to bridge the gap between Arsene Wenger's swashbuckling, amazing, dazzling crew of misfits that played with this reckless abandon, right? But always seemed to get it done in the end. We always got that fourth place. We were able to even go from like fringe cast members to becoming some of the leads in a league where really we shouldn't be spoken about, right? Relentlessly chasing after those former glories, our past championships, and believing that this beautiful football was going to be our compass that's going to take us back to our glory, right? Mikel has to take that and balance it versus the cold, ruthless, machine corporation-like system that he earned his coaching badges at, right? Because Mikel was coached by a guy, a balding, mega, maniac genius who understood the value of great design, wonderfully designed presentation, right? And high standards of performance. And even how great a turtleneck and sneakers looks. No, I'm talking about Pep. You see, Mikel has to somehow take that and find a way to balance it, to find a happy medium between us having a soul and playing wonderful football, and even though we have flaws, it pleases the fans and puts a smile on our hearts. And balance it with that wonderful robot-like attitude where you tell it to point and shoot, and it shoots without asking questions, and it kills on sight. He has to try balance that. But what we have now is a team that remembers what it was like back in the day. It breathes, it lives in the past, and doesn't know how to handle these new features, these new standards, these new requirements, right? This new coach, right, of the future. It's the balancing of the future, the warmness of the past, and the cold efficiency of the future, and these tactics, right? Take for example the match against City, right? Like, this is a City squad that was missing its stars, missing key players. Some of the other star players, it's a team full of stars, have come back from long injuries. You have teenage stars and young stars having to take big roles in the squad. You have a defender they bought from Bournemouth, and you have debutants, right? Even Pep, a wonderful football mind who sees patterns and sees setups that nobody will know, has also just devolved into a guy who sits on the bench talking to ghosts. Russell Crowe would be so proud. Anyway, we came into that match and we did what Arsenal does against top 6 rivals. We came into this match and we lost. So, 28 games we've played and no wins at a top 6 rival. Well, 29 with the Man City match. At this point, statistically, you could probably play the Powerball and win before Arsenal plays an away match and wins. Dismal performance, a toothless performance against a team that was there for the taking. They just lost to Leicester 5-2 just a couple of weeks ago. But in we walked, and it has to be a rival. I spoke a couple of weeks ago about Liverpool, and you can see that it seems as though these teams have a built-in mechanism, a program mechanism that has stopped us from being able to take our shots. Like Alex Murphy. See what I did there? Robocop, because I mentioned it earlier, and he can't shoot certain because that. Anyway, Mikel has to start doing better, is my point. He set up scared, the boys played scared, and it hurt us. Didn't do us any favors at all. And to all the fans who are telling me that that's pragmatism, That's not pragmatism. To all the people who are saying that Arsenal are cultivating a counter-attacking culture, that's where my argument comes from, right? It's in the phrase, counter-attacking. Not sit back and hope that somebody slips or kicks the ball into someone and it ricochets and we score a goal through that. That's not what we need right now. We need to set up with some ambition. But you know what we feel as Arsenal fans? We feel smarter just because we speak better football. You know, I've heard XG conversations, analytics conversations, progressing the ball, winning the second ball, da 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 da. So posh. Yet the results don't say that. You know, under Wenger we used to say that beautiful football was all that mattered. Beautiful football was all that mattered and the results didn't. That's been replaced with Arteta's building and fixing, and we can see where he's going. We're way too happy for a loss. We lost, guys. We lost. All this talk about Arteta's nous, about Arteta's tactical awareness, about the improvement in the club hasn't gotten us any points. I'm getting to the point myself where I don't care anymore whether you give me sushi or whether you give me a wise two, as long as I get full. Right? And also, we know that our club is not going to pay the prices to get us a 7-course meal to get us full at the restaurant. That's expensive. And maybe we need to realize where we are, right? Maybe we need to drive to our nearest Kasi, find one of those dusty dirt road places on the side of the road where they sell the cheapest foods. It's not the cleanliest of places. The service is almost non-existent, right? Half the stuff isn't working right, but you know what? At the end of the day, when they give you that plate and you eat namayo ya toho and that pap, you get full. Gets the job done. Raises eyebrows, even though we've drawn them there ourselves. Anyway, again, I'm not saying that Arteta's a bad coach, but we should be able to question his decisions. We should be able to question him. These are the things we need to do. We've been in the doldrums for far too long to let this just slide and go along and hope it works out. Right? We can't be happy with these performances. We need to start playing positive football and going after games, taking over games. Whoever it is that we're playing against, show some ambition. I mean, you see, you can have all the football knowledge in the world, all the cooking knowledge in the world. You can have all the cooking knowledge in the world, and you can tell me why Lerato's creme brulee was not right because when you hit the spoon on it, it didn't crack the way it's supposed to crack. But if the other guests get to your night and your ravishing runaways or wonderful walkie-talkies are just boiled chicken feet, you're not winning that competition, are you? You can dress it up as much as you want. It's not going to work out, Johan. We have to start winning. We have to start getting points. We have to start moving in a place where we can get back to the Champions League. Mikel has to start coaching like his life depends on it, because his coaching job may very well depend on it. Look, I'm all for time, but you need to show that you're moving forward. Right? I'm all for getting the right pieces, but you need to do what you need to do with the pieces you have. Earn it. Everybody points to Klopp and says 19 pieces were bought and changed since he took over to when they won the league, right? But he had to earn it. He had to show Liverpool fans that we play positive, we play to win no matter what we have, even if I tire out my players every day. Intentions. Set your intentions and win.